Hello everyone, welcome back to more Minecraft. Last time, we went ahead and explored a piglin bastion, or bastion remnant as they're officially called, and we came across some pretty cool loot. Today, what we have planned for today is we're going to make ourselves a bit of a villager breeder slash zombification area, because we kind of need one of them if we're going to continue with our town. So I've done a little bit of testing in a creative world, and so I do know what I'm roughly doing. I've got some materials here, and of course, as is what I had from the previous build, I do have a bit of a schematic to help me out here. So we're going to be putting it in here. I figured this would be a pretty safe bet because it's sort of underutilized space. And it's going to be right next to where our town is going to eventually be anyway. So I thought this is pretty safe. As you can see, yeah, we've got a lot of a lot of space to hollow out here. So we're just going to make a start on that. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. It would really help out a lot. I'm coming off the back end of an illness, so yeah, so I'm actually able to record properly again now, so that's a good thing. For a moment now, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get this week's video out, but it's all good in the end. Now, a bit of an explanation in case you're not entirely sure. The villager breeder essentially consists of an area where you keep your villagers temporarily until you can get them killed by a zombie. Then you can go ahead and cure that zombie villager to get the discounts. Now, if you're playing prior to, I think it's, what update was it that changed this? I want to say it was like 1.20, but I'm not sure. If you're playing prior to 1.20, you'll be able to cure the villagers and get them killed up to 5 times to get ridiculous discounts. Like, anything in the game can become 1 emerald if you're playing on that version or below. But they have changed it since, so you can now only get 1 cure out of a villager, so you only need to do it the once, and that makes it a lot simpler. So to give you sort of an idea of what we're going to do, so the villagers are going to be in here. They're all going to be farmers, so they can all sort of feed each other and meet the breeding requirements. Then, when we so wish, we can bring them across to the second compartment where we'll be housing a zombie. And that zombie is going to allow us to kill the villagers. And then we can cure them and get the discount, and then they'll come out the other way. So yeah, that is the plan. Of course, I can't keep relying on natural zombie spawns, so we're also just going to, for neatness, going to fill in these kind of gaps we have where the wood is. Just for a bit of neatness. I'm not going to decorate this area, or if I will, it'll probably be later. I don't see the need for it at the moment. This is simply just going to be a villager breeder area, so it doesn't really matter what we do with it. So we want to go right up to 3 blocks from the edge here. The villagers are going to be here, so we want to make sure we can do that. I didn't bring a hoe, did I? Of course I didn't. We're going to make them into farmers, so they can sustainably get their own food without me having to interfere. I can, of course, come in here and chuck food at them to speed the process up, but they should be able to get their own food. It's just going to build up above here, just so we can pop torches around, because, of course, water in the snow biome is not exactly always going to work, is it? Yes, and then we're also going to fill this area in up here, just to separate it from the second area. Alright, let's try and clear some of this, clear some of the snow out. There we are. We're going to line the back here with the composters, and also light the area up a touch more as well. Then it's time to craft the beds. I brought the resources to make the beds, because I figured, yeah, they take up a lot of inventory space, so they're red because most of the sheep are red. I'm being honest. I haven't dyed them back to white yet, like I said I would. So But red's the classic colour. That's the colour they originally were before they added the different colours of beds, so... yeah. Next what we're going to do is simply just pop an iron door on the exit, just so that the villagers can't get through. And to stop them from even trying, we can put a trapdoor there. That should stop their pathfinding from ever going in that direction. So... what the... okay, my game just, like, had a spasm attack for a minute there. Ooh, there's an Enderman. Do you reckon we could take the Enderman now? Without any... let's try it. Come on. You got a grasp. Oh my goodness gracious me, that was sudden. Oh yeah, easy. Look at him. He's only doing, like, 1 heart of damage to me now. Oh, yes. And there's a wicked witch up here. This is quite season appropriate. Hello. You got a speed buff. Oh my goodness gracious me, he just dropped the care package of stuff. Oh my word. He dropped his potion as well. That's pretty awesome. I will have to put some of this in a bundle though, because it's a little bit over the top. They straight up gave me a care package, that was lit. I know witches can drop a lot of stuff. I've never made like a witch farm. I know that's something you can make. Just make a witch farm. If you find a witch hut, they're not too difficult to make, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, obviously we're not by a swamp biome in this playthrough, so we can't exactly do that, but that's definitely a thought for a playthrough of mine in the future. We are going to cut through the farm here. We're going to place some rails. This is just going to make it a bit easier to grab the villagers when we want to. Instead of having to push them right into this corner, we can just, like, collect them right at their beds. So it should be a little bit easier. We're going to break through the wall here, just to make things a little bit easier for ourselves. As you see, I've set up kind of like a bit of a piston door. Mainly just so I can lock this. So, yeah, I apologise about the schematic. I'm just really bad at remembering where things go, so that's why I need it. Oh yeah, I'm really bad at remembering. So yeah, we can block that off, so we can have it on. And of course, there's going to be blocks back here too, so I don't think they can even get through there anyway. But when we don't have the villagers, we can block it off, let them breed up, and then when we can collect one in the minecart, send it through, lock it again so nothing walks through. If we do it during the night time, they should all be asleep anyway. And then we can bring it through to the second part. But before we move on, let's just quickly finish up that part now. We're going to want to till the ground and plant potatoes, because I'm pretty sure... I think that's probably the best food they can use for this. Carrots also works. I don't know, it depends on what we have the most of. Oh, we got loads of potatoes, that's fine. Not a bother. Do we have a spare hoe? We do have a spare hoe. It's a diamond one. My diamonds. Oh, this guy's in chainmail armor. How about you come in here with me? Okay, where was I actually storing the guy? Oh, this is going to get a little bit awkward. Please don't come here yet. I'm still figuring stuff out. So... okay, so he's going to be in here. This will be the compartment the zombie will be in. So we want to kind of put trapdoors in like this. And we're just going to do this. And what we're going to do is just put trapdoors there temporarily so we can lure them through. But he's got some armor, so he's a pretty good candidate for kind of being our killer. Can you pick up equipment? Maybe it's worth seeing if we can pick up equipment. Of course, if we can give him an axe, he would kill the villagers faster. Right, come on. Come on. Wait. Get over here. Can he not path over here or something? Oh, he can pick stuff up. That's kind of an issue. He's picked up a dirt block, so... alright, he's in. He is officially in. No. Okay, he stood on something. Oh, he stood on the... okay. We're gonna do this. Oh, you son of a bitch. I guess other zombies are having some fun as well. Right. Okay, block. There we go. Thank you. Right, I wanted to give him a axe of some kind so he could deal more damage, but he's picked up a dirt block. I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will swap items. He might. Let's go grab a name tag first of all, because yes, I don't think he'll be able to despawn if he picks up an item like he just did. But I just want to make 120% sure that he will not despawn. Where do we keep our name tags? Here we are. Okay, so as you can see, the zombie can very easily attack me through here, but he is trapped in there and shouldn't be able to move. So what we can do now is... Oh my god, this is going to get really messy. Let me just quickly clean the area up so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Right, so when I put a redstone torch in like this, we're just going to have some rails come along. And powered rails like that. So, and then we're going to come up here, more powered rails. And this will be our exit right here. So this is where the villagers are going to end up coming out to. We're going to pop a couple oak buttons down. This is so we can power them along. And believe it or not, this is basically complete. One thing I do want to add is, once again, just to stop any potential for villagers pathfinding out to here, we just want to put some trapdoors like that, so if a villager does try and get through here, they won't see this as a pathable area. You can also discourage them from going this way by planting magma blocks along the sides here. They won't like to go through magma blocks, but I found that you don't really need to through testing. It worked just fine. Right, let's finally till the ground. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether you do this too much. This needs to be at least some farmland here so that they can get their own food. There we are. We actually somehow got the perfect amount. I can hear... I thought I heard a zombie to my left, which was a bit odd because like zombies to my right, but I might just be hearing things. Another thing I have added as well is, or will add, is I'm just going to put another piston door right on the edge here. I'm missing a lever. Why am I missing a lever? I should have another one. There you are. There's your axe. Oh, he did pick up the axe. Okay, there we go. Now he's way more dangerous, so we do have to be a bit careful of him. Alright, lever. We've got a lever for our little door. And of course, so the doors still work, we're going to do a bit of this. I'm also going to pop a redstone torch. So this is powered. And this will be our little railway going out to whatever we're going to put here. I don't know. I'm sure we'll see what's going to happen with that in the future videos. But believe it or not, this is now complete. Let's just shut everything up. You can get through here. It's just a little bit sketchy. And yeah, that was actually a fairly quick build. I didn't really have to do any major jump cuts or anything. It's very, very simple. Only other thing I would probably recommend is, well, you don't have exactly the same world as me, but I'd recommend adding a secondary entrance to the killing area instead of having to walk through this janky hitbox. Yeah, so I think this will work for my purposes. Let's go put some stuff away. And then the hard part. We're going to have to get some villagers over here, and I think the closest village is just across the way. We may have to put them in boats and lead them. I had a, actually quite intelligent for me, idea that if we use a boat with a chest, you won't get the thing where the villagers accidentally go in the same boat, which makes it way, way easier. So let me show you what I mean. So if we go grab a boat and a chest, we can make a boat with chest. And now when we go and try and collect the villagers, because this is a one-passenger vehicle, you won't get other mobs to try and get in the boat. So this is what I should have been doing all this time, but of course it is more expensive to do that. So, and we're going to need at least two. So let's actually make two boats with chests. Now we could grab more than two villagers. That would speed up the process. But what's the fun in that? What time of day is it? Ooh, it's getting to night. Maybe we should wait until like more days so we have more time to move stuff around. It's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass that every time we walk past that zombie, it's gonna be making noise. Maybe I'll have to try and find a remedy for that. I guess in the meantime, what we can do is go harvest the farm. We haven't really done that in a while, so let's go harvest the bees here. There is actually another produce bees can make. You can't actually just pick up honey in a bottle. I just prefer to grab honeycomb because, especially as of late, it's been more useful, especially since we're using a fair bit of copper. We can use it to wax the copper, which is nice. Let's check on the auto farms. Okay, bamboo is doing really well. We might have to compact some of these into bamboo blocks at some point. Cactus is actually doing better than I thought. I thought cactus would trickle in a bit slower, but we've already got 2 stacks. The beauty of this is we can just expand it if we need. We can just literally build another compartment out further if we need to. Kelp is doing fine. Kelp is something we probably won't use very often, so it doesn't need to be as big of a farm. I would like to expand the sugarcane farm though. I think maybe building another module behind it maybe might make it a bit quicker. Of course, now we've got Silk Touch. This is going to be way, way more emeralds for our money now, isn't it? Look at that. It's going to rake us in as much money as the pumpkins do now. Let's actually see. Let's see how much emeralds we can rinse out of this guy. Hello. Wheat. Okay, we're going to trade one of that. Beetroot, and then we've got the pumpkins, melons. I don't want to trade all the pumpkins away. We do want the pumpkins for the next episode. I'm not going to say very much, but yeah, I have a bit of a build planned for the next episode, so I hope you guys are going to look forward to it. There's also going to be a few other things, but since I'm quite unsure of the details at the moment, I will leave that to a community post that I'll probably put up later today. Today, of course, being the video upload date. So yeah, I'll leave a link if I've already posted it. I'm thinking of some things, particularly for the Halloween season. So yeah, oh, we've got another enderman. We need to be killing more of these guys because, of course, at some point we are going to want to go to the end. And oh my god, where did he go? There he is. Oh no. Oh god, I hate endermen so much, they scare me. Okay, 3 ender pearls. I love the looting enchantment, man, it's so good. We probably don't even have to worry about ender pearls now. We have the minimum amount we actually need. 12 is straight up the absolute bare minimum. Are any of those guys going to be zombie villagers? I don't see any. Let's go to sleep. And then we can go grab our villagers. Well, that is if they haven't already all died. That is a possibility. They could have all been killed. The thing is with the village being so close by is it's pretty much always going to be loaded. And I mean, surely the Iron Golems would have saved a lot of them, right? Hello, come with me to the better village. You can come with, and you can come with. Just please get in the boat. Yay, easy peasy. I thought that would be a lot more difficult. Right, let's get on out of here. The day when they added leashable boats was a great day. Look at this. We are speeding along the ice. I will say as well, oh, I've gone the wrong way somehow while I've been in F5. Okay, oh, there we go. This is the correct way. You may have noticed I have now got a copper cape. I finally got it come through. I don't know if the promotion will still be running by the time this video is up, but in case it is, you can get this by loading up Bedrock Edition and placing down a copper golem statue. You don't have to do it in survival, you can do it in creative. Or you can watch, I think it's, I don't know how many minutes it is, but there's a Twitch drop, so you can get it that way if you do not have Bedrock, or quite frankly, you don't want to play Bedrock. I don't blame you if you don't want to play Bedrock. Oh, this is going to be hard, because it's very flat terrain. We still need to go up. So if we keep jumping, maybe they'll get a little bit of momentum each time. There we go. And we'll do the same on this bit as well. There's one. Other guy's lagging behind a little bit. Alright. We're not doing too bad here. Hopefully these guys won't take full damage. I don't think they will, but... No, they're chilling. Right, let's get them on to this main area. We can now unleash them. And I guess we just sort of row your boat gently down the stream. How are we going to get in here? Oh, we can't get in here. Right, that's oversight. We're going to have to use the leads to get these guys in, but that's fine. That's one reason why you may want to use a regular boat, is so you can steer them, but it's not that bad just using this. Boop, there we are. One guy is in. Second guy won't be far behind. Once I've blocked them, they should try and go back to their home village anyway, so we should be safe to just leave them in here. Of course, block the entrance off. And make sure we don't accidentally kill them. Come on. There we go. And there we are. I think they're going to be a bit panicky for a bit, because I think they'll still try and go back to their home. But after like a minute or so, they should realise that they've been transported and lock on to something else. Hopefully. Maybe the zombie's too close. I didn't consider the fact that the zombie might be too close. But these guys are definitely panicking, aren't they? I don't think they'll switch jobs if they're panicking, or breed of that fact. I'm going to look this up. I might have to move the zombie. Okay, I looked it up. The villagers will panic if there's a zombie within 8 blocks, so... And I think this zombie is too close. So it seems like we might have to move him. The only issue with this is, we've given him an iron axe now, so he's going to be a little bit dangerous. Let's go grab some blocks and let's move him further along the track. I knew something wouldn't work. I tested this in creative too, and it worked fine. The villagers weren't panicking. Weird. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm sure this is a pretty easy fix. We'll just have to come in here. We'll have to get rid of this temporarily. Alright. Ow. Yeah, he does 1.5 hearts of damage. I think as long as we make sure he's like 8 blocks from here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be far enough away. So we bring him to these 2 blocks here. We can build a little safe hut for him. Here we are. Try and get him to come along here. Okay, moved. That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Hopefully now the zombie's far enough away that the villagers won't be too worried about it being there. We are going to have to move the exit, so basically going to have to move everything essentially. That should be fully functional. We just need to replace the piston door with a new one, which will probably come in from this side. There we go. Okay, so now he's at least more than 8 blocks away. Let's just make sure, so let's pretend there's a villager in here. Comes along, you push him across, stops there, and that is in range of the melee attack. Then we can get him zombified. This might be the hard part. We have to like do that and then push him like that. I think that is probably going to be the scariest bit, but we got protection before armor. Then this is out of the range of this guy, so we can cure him here, and then send him on his merry way. I think that will work. Now let's see if let's see if these guys are a bit happier. Well, one of them has changed into a farmer. The important thing is we do not trade with these guys. These are just going to be just professionalists. I don't know why you're a butcher. It doesn't matter. As long as he's sort of... Ooh, like he was going to run away then. I don't know. I didn't really bring him to the storage area. I don't think he would have locked on to the smokers. He might have. Let me just break and replace these just in case. Right. Let's put the stuff away for another time. I'm a little all over the place this video, but we finally got it done. I think the easiest way to get these guys kick-started with the breeding process is to just buy a bunch of... this guy doesn't sell bread, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay, we can only buy apples from that guy, apples and pumpkin pie, and those aren't in the list of foods that villagers can eat. But we have an overabundance of potatoes at this point, so we can just come in here with some potatoes. Actually, a stack will probably be enough to start them off. Because they will share food with other villagers, so it should be fairly trivial. No, not that one. This one is the one we want. They still seem a little bit all over the place, don't they? They haven't gone to sleep yet. Let's try giving them some food. Okay, they picked up the food. I get the feeling something's a bit off here, and I don't know what is. Yeah, I built this exact build on a copy of this exact world, and it worked fine. But something is not right here. Something's like being really odd. Because they aren't sleeping. Go in the bed. There's beds right here, man. Okay. Maybe I should have went ahead and destroyed their original bed. I've never had an issue with villagers ever not taking up new areas. So I'm a bit lost at the moment. Let's just sleep, because maybe they're having trouble and we just need to sleep to reset the whole schedule. I'm going to spend some time to figure this out, and I'll cut to if I do. But yeah, you're being weird, fellas. We definitely need to decorate around this area a bit more, don't we? It's just kind of like here, just some buildings in the middle of nowhere. We'll definitely do some decorating at some point, right? Has these guys figured out how to live yet? Because I'm not sure. Okay, they're both unemployed now, so that's interesting. So obviously that job block was the issue. Are they going to take up being farmers now? Maybe if I break these again and put them back down, maybe they'll be a farmer. Or maybe they can't pathfind to here. Maybe that's why they're having issues. Maybe we need to put them in this wall, maybe. If I place them like this, does it work? Can we access that? Aha! There we go. So it was that they just couldn't pathfind to it. Okay. Finally, Jesus Christ. I've never known villagers in Java to be so picky. But there we go. They're now farmers, so now presumably they should also be able to pathfind to these beds. Okay, yeah, he's doing his job now. Okay, wonderful. I just need to... It sounds kind of weird saying this out loud. If it wasn't Minecraft, I'd probably get some weird looks. But we need to make sure these guys are breeding properly. So yeah, let's just see. But they seem to be a little bit more normal behaviour, so hopefully they will crack on, if you get my drift. Aha! Here we go. Oh, I saw the love hearts. Here we are. So confirmed, working then. Oh, no. Why are you saying no? Okay, I don't understand why. But apparently the angry particles come up when the villagers can't pathfind to their beds properly. I've just realised something. They're not going past the rails, are they? Can they really not path past rails? Can they really not? You son of a bitch. Okay, do not do this then. Oh, that makes it a lot more awkward. I guess we're just going to have to do this and push him onto this block. That makes it way more annoying. Alright, that should be all of the issues sorted. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. But until then, I see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!